I started working out recently, and now I do it pretty much all the time. I never did it before because it seemed like there's all this stuff you have to know about, like how muscles work and that kind of stuff. So I just looked at some guys on YouTube that have the sort of body type I'm going for and saw what they do. It's really not as hard as it seems. Something a lot of people don't realize is that when you're exercising your body, you also have to exercise your mind. Most people only focus on the body, and that's how you get all those types of guys you see everywhere. So I've been taking a bunch of IQ tests, and you have to work your brain out in different areas too, like how you can't just do all arms or whatever. So I've been using my VPN to take IQ tests from other countries like India, or Germany, or Pakistan. I'm basically at my peak, mentally and physically right now. I've been thinking about numbers a lot recently. 80,000, specifically. I try to imagine 80,000 people in my head, hoping to get some sort of visual reference for how many people that really is. It's hard. Harder than you'd think. There's a little over 25,000 students at Drexel. It's basically impossible to picture the entire student body altogether. Too many people, probably. I couldn't make out anyone in that big of a crowd, much less myself. I always sit in the back of classrooms so that I can try to use them to help me visualize. Counting the number of students doesn't work. It's always some weird number. The classrooms here usually have nice rows though, so I can estimate the number of seats and imagine if they were full. A nice number like 20 or 50, then I duplicate it. 5 classrooms next to each other makes 250 people. Then another row, 500. Keep going into the thousands. I realized this was kind of stupid for a few reasons. First, when I looked on Drexel's website, it said that they average 19 students per classroom. 19 is not an easy number to imagine in your head. There was something very off about that number to me. It seemed like a lie, I think. I can't think of a reason why a school would lie about the number of students in each class, but I couldn't shake the feeling that they were. So it became stressful to think about. Second, it wasn't practical. I had to create too many classrooms and they eventually lost meaning. The classroom was no longer 50 people, it was now just a box and a big grid of boxes. Not helpful. I've stopped trying to visualize 80,000 people in a big group. Now, whenever I think about the number, I think about what it would be like to have 80,000 people actually following her. Like, as she walks around. Not like Disneyland, it would be neat. A huge, single-file line. If you were at the front, you'd know what the line was for. We're leaving class. But if you're in the back, or even basically anywhere in the middle, there's no way to know where you're even going, just blindly following.
And like he seems to be the only person in the workplace who even takes notice of what's happening. And
So I'm standing here, looking around, but I'm thinking about the line. She's over there, and I could really be doing something right now. I'm not sure what, but I definitely could be doing something. But I'm not. I'm thinking about the line. That was stupid. Really stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't do stuff like that. I discovered Anna before I knew we went to the same school. Well, not discovered, but I had seen her, for sure. I'm pretty sure she's just one of those people that you see all the time if you have Twitter at all. Like, they promote her tweets or something. The point is that I only really looked at her account after I found out we went to the same school. Her profile showed up again, maybe as a suggested tweet, and I was interested because she displayed some pretty clear natural wit. And it was interesting to know that we had something in common. A lot of guys click on her profile or like her tweets just because of her profile picture, but I don't think I even noticed. I wanted to see what else she had to say. I wasn't surprised to find out that she was really funny. I remember scrolling through her account and laughing, like actually laughing, not just exhaling, making actual noise out of my mouth, as I read some of her tweets. So now I follow her. She definitely doesn't know that it's me, or that I'm someone in her class, I guess. My name on Twitter is getting my head blown off by a kid's slingshot, which is, funny, and all the guys in the group chat did stuff like that. It's like a part of a joke, and it's basically super funny. And my profile picture is this weird picture I found of a horse mixed with a dog. So I'm pretty sure she doesn't know who I am in real life or anything. But, even if I did have my full legal name or something, she probably wouldn't even know. 1 in 80,000 and all that. Her being in one of my classes is, man, it's crazy. I did not think that would happen. The course requirements for nursing are way different than mine. It seemed pretty unlikely. When I saw it almost made me want to figure out what the probability was, but then I'd have to do the math, and I'm not writing any of this stuff down. The guys in the group chat would go nuts. Sometimes I think about how they would react if I sent a picture just of, the back of her head. They know she goes to my school, so they'd believe me. The picture would get a ton of reacts, it'd be hilarious. But obviously I wouldn't actually do it. At first I was mostly happy to be at a totally random place in the line. But then you see all these other guys who clearly just follow her because they think she's attractive, which she is, but they don't care about anything under that. They probably barely even consider what she's saying in her tweets, which I definitely have a more unique understanding of because I'm really good at, literary analysis stuff. But they reply to all of them anyways, hoping she'll give them some sort of shot. Sometimes she'll interact with some of the guys that reply to her tweets, which then gets them a ton of attention, and they start to become more, well-known as a reply guy among her fan base. It just really pisses me off that these guys are wasting their chance to talk to her by flirting when I'm the one who actually knows her in person. She's right there in front of me, and I'm basically a completely normal guy, and I really could go talk to her in real life whenever I wanted to, but she's spending time replying to these guys. So, I've been replying to her tweets lately, working my way from the back of the line a little closer to the front, and it's definitely working. You have to get noticed, and you have to know a lot about her to know what kind of stuff she's going to reply to. You have to turn on tweet notifications and figure out what time she's active. It's a lot to keep in your head, and it's not like I'm writing it down, so it has to become instinct. I think some of the guys in the group chat have noticed, and they're probably giving me shit, but it doesn't matter. It's working. She's replied to 3 of my tweets, which is above average for guys in the same place in line as me. If she were to reply to my second reply, which I think might happen soon, it'll be the fastest any follower has hit that milestone. So basically, I have it made, and don't really care what...
Hello? Take 1, pass it down. Are you okay?
Bathroom. The guys in the group chat are gonna love this.